Hey, it's Patrick, and I'm going to show you how to install the RidePower inductive charging phone mount on your motorcycle. Now, this is going to be basically the same for most motorcycles. Just going to take a couple of hand tools, and we'll list those tools for you down in the description. We're going to show you all three mounting options, and then we'll show you how to hot it up. Let's get to spinning wrenches. So it actually comes with three mounts, and they're these ball style mounts that clip to this adjuster, then we'll clip to the phone mount. So the first one we're gonna mount is this mirror style mount. We're gonna take a 1/2 inch socket, pull our mirror loose, slide this underneath, and reattach everything. You need to make sure the ball is pointing up, not down like this. We need it to point up over the handlebar. So then we'll take our phone mount and we'll slide it onto the little adapter piece that goes in between. Phone mount, of course, would go with this little ledge going down so it'll hold your phone. And then we'll just tighten it up. So the second type of mount is what they would call a perch mount, and it mounts here to the clamshell that holds the clutch perch on. So we're going to remove our phone mount from here. We're going to take our T27 to get our clamshell half off of our handlebar, and we're gonna remount the phone down here on the perch. Okay. So for the perch mount, we'll need the included perch mount, the 2 spacers, and the 2 threaded screws, and they provide the Allen wrench. And we're gonna need to make kind of like a perch mount sandwich. We're going to take a piece of hardware, we'll slide it through the perch mount, we'll add our spacer. We'll do the same thing on the bottom. Once we have the spacers on there, we can slide the perch mount over the top. That's gonna leave us with this right here. The spacers are to get that cleared so we can still get this cinched up tight. Now we're gonna move back up to the bar. We're gonna thread these in and tighten them down. Just like the mirror, got our little adapter arm and our phone mount. We just tighten this right on, put it in the direction that we want. So the final mount is a handlebar mount. It'll actually fit multiple sized bars, whether you have a 1 inch or 1 1/8 inch. We actually have an 1 1/8 inch bar on here. It comes with the hardware, of course, and the tool you need. We're gonna put ours on, then we'll mount our phone mount back on there, and we'll show you how to run the wires and hot this charger up. So the bar mount is one we're gonna stay with. So now it's time to hot this up. I'm just going to take the wire. I'm going to follow our wiring harness. I'm gonna drop our wire down behind the headlight. Shouldn't need to take the tank off for this bike. I'm just gonna follow our wiring harness down, securing the wire as we go. And we'll pull the seat off and hot this to our battery. We're gonna take our seat off. We're gonna hook our red wire to our positive terminal on our battery and our blue wire to our negative terminal on our battery. Put our seat back on, go back up and see how it charges our phone. So we're gonna put our phone in here using the little knobs on either side. We'll tighten it down. There's actually an on and off switch here under a little waterproof cap. Cap comes up and you can flip that on or off. We go to off, on, a little bit of a delay when you turn it on. It's just that easy. Now we have our phone here charging wirelessly, which is great because we don't have any extra wires flopping around. Very adjustable mount from RidePower. All total, I'd say you can do this in roughly 30 minutes once you decide on your mount and how you're gonna run your wire. Pretty easy stuff. If you have any other questions about this, go ahead and hit that info tab on your desktop or mobile device. That's gonna take you to the product detail page where you can read other riders' reviews and more specs about the RidePower mount. If you still have questions, go ahead and reach out to that customer service team. They would love to talk to you about what works best for you, your motorcycle, and your budget. I am Patrick, thank you for watching, and go work on those motorcycles.